which is term and permanent policies. I do health insurance for groups, individuals, families. I do disability coverage. I'm a long-term care specialist for any extended health care events that occur to individuals. And Medicare. Medicare is a big part of my business. And why am I speaking about Medicare today? I'm speaking about it because I just started training for the 2013 Medicare season. And every year Medicare changes. And I need to stay up on what Medicare is. What are the different benefits that are occurring? Is the Part B premium changing? Is the hospitalization changing? Is Part A staying the same, or is that changing? And I need to do that every year nationally, and I need to certify with each individual carrier for a product that I offer. So for me, it's about 24 hours a year in training to be able to offer the different types of Medicare products that are available. Does anyone know when Medicare first started? 1965. 1965. Truman is the one who really was trying to push for Medicare to begin. And the reason was that a lot of seniors were losing their homes. They'd get in extended health care events, and what did the hospital go after? What did the doctor go after, the family farm? Initially trying to get a nationalization of health care for seniors. That made it all the way to 1965, and I believe that was Lyndon Johnson was able to get that enacted. Does anyone know who the first Medicare beneficiary was? Harry S. Truman, because he was pushing for it. And now Medicare, there are two parts to Medicare. There's Medicare Part A, and I'm going to keep this simple. It covers hospitals. It covers anything inpatient. Okay? People will automatically qualify for Medicare Part A if they have worked 40 quarters or 10 years in their lifetime. They can also get Part A if they've worked less, but there is a premium for that. If you've worked between 30 and 40 quarters in your lifetime, it's about $260 a month for Medicare Part A. If you've worked less than 30 quarters in your lifetime, it's about $460 a month for Medicare Part A. There's a deductible that comes with Medicare Part A. Days 1 through 60 is $1,152 deductible. So if you're in the hospital for 1 day or 60 days, it will cost you $1,152. If you're in the hospital from days 60 to 90, it will cost you $289 a day. That is a copay. If you're in the hospital from days 90 to 150, it will cost you $578 a day. That is a copay. Risk for an extended health care event is over $44,000 for someone who just has original Medicare and Part A. Part B. What does Part B cover? Part B covers doctors, outpatient surgeries, x-rays, radiology, doctor's visits. Part B, individuals pay a premium for. Part A is covered through the Medicare taxes that you pay in your wage statements. Part B is paid with a premium. That premium for this year, 2012, is $99.90 a month if that individual makes less than $85,000 a year. If they make over $85,000 a year, that premium goes up to $124,000. If they make over $120,000 a year, that premium goes up exponentially up to over $250,000 a year, where an individual can be paying over $300 a month for a Part B premium. So this is what Medicare will cover, Part A and Part B. But there is no cap. There is no cap. It's around $44,000 potentially out of pocket, and Part B for doctors, outpatient, surgeries, radiology are at an 80-20% clip. The way that works is Medicare pays 80%, the beneficiary pays 20%. So if there is an outpatient surgery that's $10,000, the beneficiary would have to pay $2,000. Again, there's no cap to original Medicare. So how can people protect themselves? How can they fill the gaps that Medicare? One way is with a Medicare supplement plan. Or when it first came out, it was called a Medigap plan. Why Medicap? To fill those gaps that Medicare doesn't cover. There are 10 different types of Medicare supplement plans. The most comprehensive plan is a Plan F. It pretty much covers everything. And if any of you know any individuals who have a Medicare supplement, they will say, oh, I never pay anything for my health care. I go to the doctors, I don't pay anything. They don't pay because of a Medicare Plan F supplement plan, but here's the key point to note. Medicare does not cover everything. Medicare only covers Medicare allowable charges. And when do I know when Medicare doesn't cover something? It's when I get the call from my client. Did you know that Medicare doesn't cover a return trip from the hospital in an ambulance? I think there's someone here who had that happen to them. It doesn't cover a return trip in the ambulance. Some people do need a return trip, and all of a sudden they get a bill for $3,000 and they go, oh my God, what happened? There's a lot of things that Medicare doesn't cover, but a Medicare Plan F is the most comprehensive Plan F supplement. A Plan A supplement is the most basic plan. Supplements can cover some, most, or all of the coverage that's needed. It's sold by private insurance companies, and here's the key point to know about a Medicare supplement plan. By law, a Plan F has to be exactly the same, whether it's sold by Company A, Company B, or Company C. Exactly the same. So what's the differentiator? What is the differentiator? Differentiator is price, customer service of that company, maybe some value-added benefit that a company would have. But by law, Plan F has to be exactly the same. And right now, a Plan F for someone who's aging in to Medicare, which means turning 65, is roughly about $149.50. That's in the metro Atlanta area. Because Medicare is location-based. Is that a month? Yeah, it's a monthly fee. That's a monthly fee. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't talked about prescription drugs. I've only talked about the medical side.